We're really bringing it back to the roots today. I thought I was just gonna, you know, bring it back just by doing a vlog with a mug, but the laziness of wanting to set up lights and everything really got to me. So here we are. I'm technically standing in my dining room, but I have 3 windows that provide the light that I need in order to shoot this vlog, and we're not really too concerned about whether or not behind me is lit. So one of the things that's been on my brain a lot of is how much it is that what I would really like to do if I could do anything in the world and not have to worry about money. I would really just like to tell stories for a living. And it's not like oh, let me stand in front of this camera and tell you a story. Like, no, I want to write the stories and help them come to life. Kind of like work on movie sets, except I don't know that I really want to work on movie sets. Mostly because I really just want to write the scripts and maybe like produce / direct the things, but like in a way I feel like some of the things, especially because I have scripts that have been written and are ready to kind of be produced. I just don't have the finances for that or really the time for that. And some people are like, well, but that's not a reason to not do what you want to do. Yes, but this is where the logical side of me fights with the creative, imaginative side of me. And I would really love to just, you know, throw everything to the wind and do what I want to do. But I can't. The responsible nature within me won't let me do that. We're still gonna, you know, push for the things. We're still going to, you know, continue writing the stories. But I think there's also a level of, and I'm sure there's plenty of people, especially different creatives out there, where you wonder if the story that you are telling actually matters. And you wonder if what you are sharing will be well received. And because of that, you don't know that it's actually worth trying. I always come back to the fact that yes, it is worth trying. It is 100% important to try and to tell all of the stories. But how do you do that when you don't have a lot of money or a lot of time and all of your creative friends have moved all over the country and it's hard to get together anymore? I just feel like I missed something, especially because a lot of them are formatted in the web series format, and I feel like the web series renaissance has come and gone. And so it's would anyone actually see it if it got produced in the way it is designed to be produced? So that leads the question of, should it be rewritten in a format where it could actually be seen? And I don't have an answer for that. But what does it look like to go after your dreams? And I'm always amazed, especially when I watch like different shows, and really this is one of the reasons why I love behind the scenes, is because I like seeing how it's done. I like knowing how they did it. But one of the things you don't ever see a behind the scenes about is the writing process. So you don't get to see that portion of how they got to where they are. And what are the different things that what are the different versions that they had, how there may have been a dragon in the early in the early stages, but the more that they dug into it, the more they realized the dragon just did not make sense. Because sometimes dragons don't make sense, which is kind of sad, because dragons are cool. But what are some of the things that you think of when it comes to your dreams? Like, do you feel like your dreams are achievable, or do sometimes they feel like they're so big and not achievable? Because sometimes that's where I sit. In the spirit of being honest and transparent on the internet, sometimes when it comes to my dreams, which anyone who has known me for any amount of time knows that my lifelong dream is to be a published author. And there are certain aspects, I mean, like, I want to tell stories. I want to share other people's stories. They're not necessarily mine, in the sense of like my personal, like, here is a story of my life. Doesn't mean that there aren't aspects of my life slipped into the stories that I create, because definitely happens. I don't know too many writers that don't have those kinds of stories. Not necessarily saying that like all stories that every single writer writes has those, but there is definitely definitely plenty. But how do you get to where you want to be? How do you continue to strive for it? Because part of it, for me, and it's the reason why I am still fighting for it in a way, is I'll set things aside for a while when it comes to story making, whether it is YouTube videos or photography or any method or avenue that stories can be shared through. I will have a period of time where I set that to the side, and I always end up coming back to it because it feels like in my hard wiring, that is what I am called to do. But maybe there are things that you circle around and you keep coming back to, but you have all the logical reasons as to why you shouldn't. And maybe those are the very reasons as to why you should. There is something that is inside you that is calling you, that is saying, this is what you are meant to do. So do it. There's my piece of motivational content, because it's what's been on my brain lately. So if you liked this video, please like, comment, and share. Right now we're trying to make videos every Wednesday. Sometimes we make it, sometimes we don't. But we're trying. And so, but that's it for me. I will see you next video. Bye. Don't